play.
Welcome back, viewers, to another episode of Let's Play Sacred 2 for the PC. With me, Bezlonir. Alright, so, well, I did say that we would be going up to the Orc territory or something, advancing the main story, but I forgot that I previously said that I was going to do this rock band quest line. So I think that we'll do that now, even though that brings us back into the area with the undead, which kind of sucks because undead are a little difficult for me to kill, but here we go, because this is kind of an interesting quest. I could tell you that the quest line for the Easter eggs is also pretty interesting. I don't know if we'll do that this difficulty or not, though. We'll see. Alright. Undead, yay. I like the way you come back to life and take forever to die and do a lot of damage. Actually, I don't like any of those things about you. I really don't like you at all. I don't know what accent this is, and I think it's probably offensive to somebody. And it's changed like 5 times since I started using it. Yeah. I'll tell you what, something I've observed about society is that no matter how many groups become, or this is, I guess, American society, is, you know, no matter how many groups become verboten to make fun of, there's always the old standby of making fun of poor people. Poor people will always be fair game in our culture for making fun of. Oh crap, these guys are bad. They do a ton of damage, and they have a lot of HP, and I think they're resistant to ice. And because they're undead, they can also decide not to die and come back to life, like twice. Which means, I mean, there's nothing like having to fight things like 3 times to get your XP, right? So I really don't know whether or not it's gonna be possible to do this whole quest chain in one video. I guess we'll just have to find out. We'll definitely be getting a lot of XP, I guess, from all these undead. Not the best XP because it takes so long to kill them. Okay, we got Hansel's microphone. I meant to wait till I was recording to start the quest, but then I talked to the guy and I tried to decline the quest, but it accepted it anyway, so that's what happened. I wanted to show the beginning of the quest on camera, but I wanted to make sure that it was the quest, so I got the old catch-22 on my yeah. On my yeah. I want more caffeine, but I could have more caffeine. There's caffeine waiting for me. I'm waiting for you. I'm in a cool, sweaty can of aluminum. I'm so refreshing. You know you want me. Oh man, what kind of voice was that?
I am truly a master of my trade.
Alright, so we got the microphone. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. What you gonna do? I cry? Is that the right answer? I don't. My go-to is just cry. Yeah, it's the weird. I don't know why, but it's like a popular joke in sitcoms that there's always like a guy who cries during sex. Like I don't want to say I'm like flabbergasted per se, but I'm like, what? Like, I guess this is a thing that happens. I'm sorry to hear that. It just is a little strange to think of somebody crying during sex. But, you know, it's usually, you would think, kind of a fun, happy time, but I guess different people have their different views of it. I don't know. I just had a little trouble getting down to this point, as I recall now, which is kind of similar to where I was going before. Oh, okay, so I think I got this figured out now. Great. Thankfully, we have the PC version where with the controls, if I get close enough, has good enough pathfinding. All I got to do is click over there and my character will find a way. Because I was getting ready to pause the video and be like, alright, we got this. We got this, dog. Oh, dude, what am I thinking? I have teleportation. I could have just teleported right where I want to go. I gotta remember the key binding. And I feel like in this LP series, I've usually wound up using that when I didn't want to. Great. More undead. Yeah. Being that that was one of my first initial impressions of the AI in this game, was the kobolds and the undead. Doesn't give the greatest impression. So I was thinking, when I started, I was like, man, the AI in this game is terrible. And it isn't that great, but some mobs can be challenging just because they do enough damage, or almost any character that you choose is going to have some weaknesses, so not every thing will go smoothly with every kind of monster. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a good thing, and you just sort of pick where you're gonna grind and stuff based off of, you know, where you do best. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. So I was looking at like Steam. I was thinking of getting Titan Quest. I've never played that one, so that's obviously another kind of Diablo clone. I don't know if you'd call this a Diablo clone exactly. So, so far we've gotten the microphone and the guitar. Yeah, baby. We're rocking and rolling, or we're getting ready to, because that's the whole point of this quest line. And then at the end you get a video. Oh yeah. Hopefully I'll have time in this video to just put the video at the end. And then if you want to see that, it's all for you. Something, it's all for salary. I couldn't get up there. Let's see if I can get up there this time. Oh, but the cooldown. It'd be faster to run around. Crap. Maybe if I fight something and then... I don't know if there's a command in the thing to... Problem is targeting and... Alright, I don't think I have the range. So I guess I was right in the first place. This guy's a little aggro, huh? I'm a little saddened to see that I guess I didn't do the quest to pick up this one NPC. His name is Amble, and he, like... You get him in Chapter 1 in the first area, and if you follow his quest line through, then he'll try to kill you. And he's not that hard, but he turns out he's like a ghost or something. But it's really weird, because if you don't complete his storyline, but you start it, he'll follow you the entire way through the whole game. He's like, I swear he's immortal, because there's mobs that like seriously threaten my character, who is a tank herself. I should have ported to that portal. I didn't realize. Oh well. What am I gonna do? I should mod out Shadow Step, it seems, because that will probably provide some convenience for myself. I haven't even been playing this character all that much, so I don't know how familiar I am with what exactly I have modded out. They have a lot of statues of the Shadow Warrior around. The Shadow Warrior is another interesting character, and I've seen some builds for. It's one of the characters. I think there's 4 or 5 that you can build that have really heavy defense. So it's kind of nice to play them because you don't have to run around as much, and I think that's popular with people who play hardcore. That's one thing you see a lot online, is a lot of people like to play this game on hardcore or whatever. I hate it when I can't hit them because they're too close to me, and I'm trying to aim my stuff, but it's not working out very well. I can't really say how this works on the console because I haven't played it very much at all. The Dryad that I made works pretty well, but unfortunately it just seemed to slow down the system when there was a lot of stuff going on, which I think I've mentioned before. Recently I've been playing the BFG Seraphim on the console, which I think I also mentioned, but it's just a blast, there's no question about that. Alright, a lot of mobs to kill. Lots of XP, yeah baby. I like the way you make me level up. I like the way you call me Big Papa. Busting the door, waving the 4-4. You know? I found myself singing that song all night, one night at work, and I haven't listened to it that much. My friend insists that I did. He used to make me listen to it all the time or something. It's kind of hard to say if he ever made me listen to stuff, but I mean, it was just like one of those weirdly codependent friends that we were all you always saw us together, so people were like, those guys are always around each other. I think they're sucking each other's dicks. You know? No, well, only sometimes when I'm lonely. Nah. Well, I can't suck my own dick, man. Come on. Give me a break. Must be all those people who could just suck their own dicks are just judging. Well, excuse me, Judgy Judgerton. I wasn't born without a vertebrae. Can't suck my own dick. Sometimes you gotta get another man to do it. Ew. Ew. Really? The thing that I can't imagine, and you know, if people are gay, that's fine and all. You know, this is a strictly not really gay perspective on gay things, which is obviously intolerant and all that type of thing. But the idea of feeling a beard on that sorry, this blizzard and stuff is really really but the idea of feeling a beard against that shelf area above your dong, right above the shaft, having a mustache tickle that would just be the thought of that is the thought of worms crawling in my eyeballs or something. That's not cool, that's not kosher. Holy crap, that's a lot of enemies. Well, I guess that'll be a lot of XP. God dang. I like this character. Should only get better. Little tricky, it doesn't have that much HP, so it can be a little vulnerable in hardcore. Maybe you can mod it out, but...
Another mission successfully completed.
So the thing about my Dryad is she also gets this this crazy I think we might be done with it. Yeah, so we're done. So the Dryad gets this crazy high this spell that gives crazy high health regen. Like, literally, it regens almost her whole health or more each second for like 8 seconds, and at level 50 I can pretty much keep it up constantly, which is basically immortality. So here we have the Blind Guardian concert, which is the in-game rock band, which kind of exists, I guess. I don't necessarily understand it totally. Gotta give them props for even doing it, since this game was made by a German company, so obviously they had to translate this whole thing. And so here we go. I'm gonna have to shut up so we can watch, and you can stop watching now if you don't want to watch the video of the rocking out. But it's pretty long, so I'm gonna watch it. I think it's like 6 or 7 minutes, and I'm probably not gonna talk really.
Yet another step.
Hello, my loyal servants! Listen, this is for the people of Ancaria. Though the hour's dark and the suffering goes on, just keep in mind, this world is sacred.
fatalities.
Alright, man. That was awesome. I love that. Stuff like that makes me love this game, man. So yeah, I totally turned my microphone off during that so I could do my thing and I wouldn't be breathing into the mic during the thing. It's the last concert and all this stuff. They give you some pretty cool stuff, I gotta tell you. I don't know if this stuff is actually good for this character ultimately, but that's pretty incredible. A weapon with 4 slots right there. That's awesome. We got a staff with 2 bronze, I think 2 gold slots. They might be bronze. Gold is really good. If I could make that worthwhile, if nothing else, that should give me a lot of stuff. Oh man. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be a huge upgrade for us because we get 3 slots out of the shield, and okay. So the thing you can do, and I'll try to show this to you. I'm just going to do my level up right now, and see, what am I looking at? I kind of want to. Okay, so I'm trying to get my points on Cascading Shroud. I don't know if I ever showed. This is pretty much just like B-roll footage at the end now, so if anybody's even watching, obviously you can skip over. So I'm going to show you what I did in modding these things. I don't know if I mentioned it or not. So we modded Cascading, modded Crystal Skin to increase the chance to reflect magic, and that was our other option, was to slow guys around us. Not as good to me for this build. Then this is a must. This reduces their resistance to ice because we only have 1 kind of damage, so we really needed that. Otherwise, you could have just boosted our damage, but it's going to be more valuable later on to reduce their. We're also going to get the skill Ancient Magic, which after 75 points will start to give them a vulnerability to our ice, which is very important. And then this gives us more ice damage, which is awesome. That was like night and day when I put that on. Then we've modded out Glacial Thorns, obviously, to increase the damage of the thorns. And then didn't get these. These are both options to make them pierce through enemies, which I didn't really care for. More crits and more frozen thorns, more thorns. So we could have got that up here, but usually that's not the best option because you'll get more as you level up as the community would say, as you eat runes. And on the PC, you can look over here to see how many skill points you need. So we'd need 7 in order to mod it again. Let's see. We'll just pump points into Mystic Stormite for now, so we make progress on modding out Cascading Shroud, because we are going to need that. There's going to be some more difficult bosses coming up, and we're going to need all our stuff. I kind of need money on this character because I want to buy that mount, but if I go ruining out all this stuff, it's going to get really expensive. Now I have again, this is B-roll stuff, so don't even worry about it. You should be skipping it unless you like really want to know stuff about this game. But I went on to the Dark Matters forum, so let me bring up this, use the tilde, so I'll type this out. Dark Matters, as you can see there. And they have, I also use, I think I may have got there through the Sacred Wiki, which is like Sacred Wiki or something like that. But if you search for the Sacred Wiki, they have mods. So I downloaded the Temple Guardian Shopper Network, which is basically just a bunch of characters that some really hardcore players put together and made available online. And they all have the shopping ability, bargaining. which ultimately allows you to get some really good items. So if I wanted to use that character, I could cheat this tune up a bit and put in like plus all skill amulets into the gold slots on that, and I can't use the shield and that together, but so I'll probably use these two together, the drumstick and the shield. I think that'll give us more overall, yeah, because this staff doesn't really have any good modifications for magic user. The overall, definitely going to do better with these. So I may use that shopper to do that. And I don't think there's anything else I really want to go over. I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. So this is Bezlonir signing out of another episode of Let's Play Sacred 2 while this NPC is talking behind me. I don't know if it's distracting or not. It's like some kind of crazy improv class. Oh, I meant to go further away from her, but I went closer to her. It doesn't really matter, because this episode is over. So I'll see you next time, viewers. And thanks for watching. Toodaloo.